Alrighty, hello everyone, my name is Matt Scorpion, and it is another reset for the Dawning that has just come along. And as this is week 2, it is either midway or partway. I always forget how many weeks are actually with these events. But just as a quick update for everything that you're worried about, the Dawning Spirit at the moment is almost the adequate Dawning presence. Obviously it's at 99%, I'm not sure if it's already been happening, but it is either there or likely past it once you actually get to it. So regardless, either way, there's a few things that are available as of right now, like a brand new thing that just came, well not brand new, but the Grandmaster Nightfalls are now available again. So if you want to take your fire team and try, just go for it, you can. You can try working on the Conquer title. But aside from that, looking at what is important for the Dawning, what is available for Bright Dust now. So on the front screen for all the silver, we have the Turbulent Weather emote for shaking the snow globe and then it gets snowy. Not much else to that one. And of course the ship that came with this year, the SILVERWING KESTREL, a nice little ship. And we have the Gift Giver, which is another exotic sparrow that has a bunch of exotic engrams in the bag, as opposed to just Glimmer. So, also we have the Tangled shell, which is the Christmas lights shell, as well as the Shower of Gifts transmat. That's all the front page available for silver if you want to find it. But for Bright Dust, we have the CELESTIA shader, which is basically Dawning colors in general. Like if you ever looked at the cold front SMG, this is what it looks like. And then the Winter Lotus shell, which is an old one. I'm pretty sure this is from year 1, either year 1 or year 2 Dawning. As well as the Mirthmobile, the tiny sled sparrow, is now available for Bright Dust if you want to go and get it, because why not? As well as the Amnestia S2. This is a weird looking one. It looks like it's some dopey butterfly. it's here if you like that. As well as obviously the usual consumables. And then in the actual Bright Dust store, we have the Old Bacon Cookies emote, which I surprisingly didn't get because at the same time I think this came out when you still had Dawning engrams. But either way, this one is available once again if you want to make some cookies, just like you do for the rest of the event. And the ho-ho-hum, these, I always forget the name, the Scrooge emote. There we go. And the True North shell, this one came out I think last year. This looks very last year-ish in terms of maybe the year before that. As well as the Polar Prancer, this is a not bad looking sparrow. It's much more like a snowmobile than many of the others. It's just straight snowmobile. And the Something to Say emote, which is, God, I always forget the Wham! Deadpool. Insert pop culture joke here. And the High Five multiplayer emote, which is just crisp high five. And package projection for the little ghosty friend. And for just general customizations, we have Celebrate Newness, which is a bunch of fireworks because New Year's, Dawning, Christmas. A Snowy Entrance, where you pop out of a snowman, murdering it. And the Howling Blizzard, which is actually really fitting for this whole DLC right now. And once again, Celestia, available twice in both front and back. The GLOAMSTRIFE from last season, I didn't see this one around. It's not a bad looking one, but I don't think it really works with this armor. And NEOPOP Wave from Season of the Worthy, another very bright one if you want to cosplay a local K-pop singer. And the Dawning Celebration skin, which if I remember is a nice silver and purple, okay, not really, but it doesn't look too bad. I actually wouldn't mind that color. Now, that is all for the Bright Dust. Moving on throughout the world, aside from our check-in with the community challenge, it is double infamy, or additional infamy for Gambit. And like I just said, Gambit, or Grandmaster Nightfalls are in place, and our Nightfall ordeal is the Exodus Crash this week. If you never killed Thavix the Depraved on Master or whatever you did, I'd recommend you go and do it. And per the usual, we have the usual bits for Crow, 5 Wrathborn, nothing new there so far, unless there's some secret trigger. And on Europa, we have rolling around the Safeguard Exo Challenge, as well as the Technocrat Empire Hunt. I almost said Empire, or Nightmare Hunt. And of course, the raid's all reset, everything's back. And Cadmus Ridge is the Eclipse Zone for the moment. So if you had anything you needed to do in there that required it, I'd recommend jumping on that. And of course, the Stranger will likely have the usual bits. I already have progress, even though this week just rolled over. Funny. And there will be the usual Augment Challenge and penguins to go and find. So aside from that, what is in Crucible? Let's see, Clash and Rumble for our rotators. And Trials went off last week, and as long as no people discover any more game glitches, Trials should be back around the end of this week. But aside from that, that is about all that I should have for you, because nothing new really came out. Dawning is still going, but it hasn't rolled over yet. And so with that, that is all I have for you today. If you enjoyed the video or appreciated the info that was just provided, a like, share, and subscribe would be heavily appreciated to help move the channel into a better standing. But aside from that, my name is MetScorpion. Next video that I'll have out will likely be tomorrow from whenever this goes live, and it'll probably be covering weapon perks that do not really sync with their own other perks. I'll explain more when I get to that. Aside from that, I will see you in that next video.